Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals, and in a previous video I shared with you my pressed flower collection for journals, also for general crafts. These make great bookmarks, and I was also making some of my own vintage papers, laying these on top of vintage ledger, scanning them to create my own pressed flower pages. But I also love using them in my own personal journal pages and in my book pages. So in the sequel to Lamp in Dark Places, I want to put some of the flowers that are in this flower press. I got this flower press from Etsy. It's a custom one, as you can see here, so it's got my name on it. There are a few different designs that you could choose from. I liked this one here with sort of the wild flowers, and it all came together with, you know, the boards, and I can't get this, there we go, and all of the, are these called nuts or something, wing nuts, and all the screws, they all came part of it, so easy to assemble. And yeah, I love my flower press. You can get it half size as well, A5 size, and part of me thinks I should have just gotten the A5 size because that would have been much more compact and easier to store. But I thought, I've got a lot of flowers to press. When I pick flowers to press, I have a lot. So, and just one bouquet. I couldn't even press all of the petals in that bouquet. So in a way, I am glad I got the bigger one, because then I could, you know, press more flowers at the same time. So in here is some petals from a bouquet of roses that I received for my birthday. So at my princess ball party for my 40th, a lovely lady walked in with a vase of flowers, and inside were red roses and white roses. So very classic, very elegant, which fit the theme because on the tables were white roses. So white roses and white lilies is sort of my favorite combination. Very classic, very elegant. So let's have a look here. It even came with all of the boards, the cardboard, and the these sheets as well. And look at this. So I have here the white roses and the red. The red almost turned purple. I'm not sure you can see that in this light. And the white turned cream, I guess. So very cool. I'm happy with that. So some of my flowers that I shared in the previous video when I've tried pressing my bouquet from when I was a joint maid of honor, I think that was my first time using this flower press, and I think I pushed I pressed them way too tight, basically, because when I went to look at all the petals, all the color was gone. They were brown. So I learnt my lesson, and this time I didn't tighten it too much, and I'm also looking at them quicker. So my birthday party was 2 weeks ago, pretty much. So you don't really have to leave it long. I think I could have left it in there for a week, maybe even a few days. You don't need to leave it in there for a whole month or longer. Well, I don't know, maybe because I live in a really hot climate in northern Queensland, maybe that dries them out quicker. But yeah, I'm happy with this. They've retained the color. I mean, these totally look purple, not red, but I don't mind that at all. I'm just glad that they've got a really strong color, and I can definitely use these in my birthday ball journal and in my next book, where my party is definitely going to feature. So this is very cool. My cat is meowing at me, so I'm just going to go grab him. Hey, Keanu. Keanu does like eating flowers, which is one of the reasons I pressed this bouquet straight away. Because if I just have flowers out, he will just eat them from the vase and destroy them. So yeah, I'm happy with this. Got lots of petals to work with. Love, love, love. And very simple. there was baby's breath in it as well, I forgot. So it was just the perfect combination of flowers. Very classic, very elegant. And there was also baby's breath. And this looks nice and crisp white. I was talking about in the previous video where I showed my pressed flowers that some of my baby's breath turned brown. So maybe with time it will turn brown, but hopefully I can catch it while it's still white. Or maybe hopefully it will just stay nice and fresh for me, because I definitely want to add all of this in my next book. And just got some smaller pieces here of baby's breath. Yay. So yeah, I am kind of glad I did get the larger size, because I could really, you know, get a lot of pressed flowers in one go. Of course you can just use books. In the past I've just put them in between the pages of books, and that's worked brilliantly. But yeah, I like the idea of having my own flower press. And then here just got a few more, so happy with that. I'm happy with the color, happy with the length of time of pressing them, and now I've learned for next time, yeah, just don't press them as tightly. These ones mustn't have gone as flat, like it was a bit ridgy. So when you first press it, it's quite bulky, and then over time you just add more pressure, like keep tightening them over time. So these ones mustn't have reached like the flatness, but that's okay. They've still maintained their color. But yeah, I really like these ones here. I love how they feel, so smooth. So yeah, that was a good learning curve for me. Second time using this flower press. Much happier with the results. So now I'll bring this over. My cat is meowing. Give us some food, honey. Here you go. There you go. Alright, so what I can do is just see if I don't want to risk putting that in there actually. So I'm just going to put all the red roses in here, all the white roses in here. So that's my birthday ball, because I separate them by occasion. And then this one I will probably just get a piece of packaging like this from a bag, and I'll find one big enough that won't damage the baby's breath. Or maybe I can just even pop it in at the top like that for now. Yeah, I just don't want it to get dusty or anything, so I will actually find something. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Very good, very good. Looking at those results, I am now excited to press more flowers, because now I know how to use this flower press and still get color and not make them all brown. So I can have fun picking more flowers, or even you can just go, if you don't have nice flowers around you, you can literally just buy a bunch from your grocery store or whatever, florist, and press them yourself. They're always fun as well if you have an occasion to press them, because then that's your sort of keepsake that you can use for journaling. So let me know if you also like pressing flowers, and if you have a flower press. At first I was really hoping I could find a vintage flower press when I was thrifting and going to vintage shops. So when I was in Melbourne I would always keep my eye out for one, but didn't quite find anything. So in the end I got this custom one made, and I actually got the same one for my friend for her wedding present. So I had her name for her flower press. So we've got twin flower presses, because yeah, us bridesmaids, she had two maids of honors. We as her bridesmaids, we pressed her bouquet and our bouquets during the wedding. Well, not during the wedding, after the wedding, during the reception. And so that was really fun doing that. So we brought our flower presses to the location, so we could press them on location. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. A big special thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in the month of September. If you would like to become a patron, the link is down below in the description box, and I can add your name to this list. My Patreon is where you get access to all my extra videos, including the monthly journal making series. Plus, if you're a Ruby or higher, you get access to every single digital kit in my Etsy that is available to download right over on my Patreon. Plus, exclusive patron-only kits. And at the higher tiers, you get access to extra perks, including mail sent to you, whether it is a Happy Mail, ephemera pack, paper pack, or a journal.